And we're African. African Gooners. We support the greatest team. Arsenal FC. Cheese! Yo, what up, people? Thank you so much for tuning in to our first official show. My name is Bemba.
And it's your boy Van Illusions, and we are
African Gooners. Burnley Arsenal, score was 0-0. How you feeling about it,
Oh
dog?
my God, man. Lacazette was a waste man.
Oh.
Aubameyang was a waste man. Ozil was a waste man. Brendo was a waste man.
Damn, dog.
We were trash FC. Men are trash FCs. What girls be tweeting about, they mean Arsenal. Imagine paying a player 350k a week, bro. Almost R1 million a week.
That's money, real money.
For him to not make an assist away from home for 2 whole years, bro. Lacazette, now that we're going on this Dubai break, which we'll talk about, Lacazette won't have scored in a whole year away from home.
I actually can't remember the last time Lacazette scored, to be honest. And it's been a while since Burnley has taken any points off Arsenal.
This is their first time since like the 80s, bro.
Dude, so Arsenal right now looking hella shaky. Aubameyang, dog.
Don't even get me started.
Aubameyang had the best chances in the game.
Twice.
I know Rodriguez hit the post, but this guy was in front one-on-one with the keeper.
Twice.
And he managed to miss both times.
Mate, Granit's ball was so beautiful. You put Prime Van Persie there. He's hitting it first time. It's going top bins. Aubameyang says touch. Pope says, look, I'm a huge nigga. And he can't get it over.
If Aubameyang wants to call himself world-class, you got to be putting these away with your eyes closed. I'm talking Bobby Firmino, no-look finish.
But anyway, let's talk some positives. Let's go into our next segment of the show. Which is Man of the Match. We're going to have a drum roll, please. And in 3, 2, 1.
Same guy. Look, Mustafi for me was putting out clearances, dog. Interceptions, cutting the line, slicing the midfield down the middle to our strikers, to our central attacking midfielders.
He said, Gwendo,
he
not
was
doing
so
it.
clean, dude.
Gwendo, you're not doing it. I'm going to find Lacazette myself. I like it. He just put up an overall solid performance. I think he definitely deserves it.
You know what? Mustafi isn't the tallest guy in defense. We know that there are guys that are 6 foot, 6'3", that win headers for fun. I'm talking Virgil van Dijk.
Facts.
But this guy is shorter than most strikers. So he has to jump twice as high as those niggas. And believe me, he was clearing all those balls.
And it's not the first time. Even against Bournemouth, before he got taken off, playing well. Before that, even Chelsea, man, after the mistake, he got his head up.
Solid performance.
He was world class. It goes down to man like Arteta. Arteta putting boys on the map, bro.
For Mustafi to be concentrating for 90 minutes,
it's crazy.
That's some Arteta influence right there. Pablo Mari would be a great centre-back pairing with Mustafi.
Especially for the end of the season, man. Once Saliba comes, boy.
I'll
be on top. We're going to see him soon, bro.
It's been since 2009 that Arsenal signed a left-footed centre-back. Can we just try to fathom that, dude?
Hey, man,
since Thomas Vermaelen. And if you go back, our defense has never been the same, dog. I promise you, Barcelona snatched that talent so quick because they knew Arsenal was on the come up.
They didn't let him play.
Right.
Anyway.
Dog, shout out Mustafi for recognizing the boy and our show, because dude, this guy actually told Arsenal, he did an interview, he's like, yo, I don't do social media no more. These people threatening me, they're threatening my wife, they're threatening my kids. It's been real for him on social media, you know what I mean?
We treated him
for him to say that, and a week later, I'm on some, dog, you were the entire defense. You know what I mean, dog? No respect. I know there's kids watching out there. I don't mean to swear, but it is what it is. I'm so excited when Mustafi plays football this, dog.
Honestly.
And when he likes you, dog, what can I do? So shout out Mustafi, man of the match.
100%. 100%. We appreciate you. Anyway, moving on to our next segment.
What we got?
Break down, baby, the analysis.
Whew. This one's a tough one because it's frustrating for us Arsenal fans, bro.
For even Burnley fans, I feel like they should be frustrated because both of us were wasteful. Both of us taking 15 shots.
Yeah.
No, actually, Burnley 15 shots, Arsenal 13 shots.
We took
only
shots
2 on target. Like, as Arsenal, we need to be converting at least 50% of our shots into shots on target.
Yeah.
Especially with the talented front 4 or 5 that we have. I don't understand why that was the case. And moving on to passing, which is something else I want to talk about. Burnley, 75% passing accuracy with 324 passes. Arsenal had 80% passing accuracy.
80,
had 462 passes, man. Bro. Let me put this into perspective for you. Barcelona's new manager, Kike, whatever he's called.
Setien guy.
Setien, that nigga. His first game under Barcelona, they mustered up over 1,000 passes.
1,000, bro.
1,000 passes.
That's like prime Barcelona. I don't even think they hit those numbers, dog.
No.
I think Pep Guardiola's done that like twice in his career.
Pep averages 600, 650.
Yeah. And that's 600 is like the minimum you need for a ball possession team. Dog.
Exactly.
For
TikTok, we keep going.
Bro, and for Arsenal to only be getting 80% of those passes right, it's kind of sad because Arsenal is like that Asian kid, you know what I mean? He brings that 80% at home, they're like, dog, you're failing. You're failing by 20%, you know what I mean? You need to be hitting at least 89 every game, 600 passes on the minimum. We know Arsenal can do this because before we score, sometimes we can hit 20 passes.
22 against Bournemouth.
Exactly. Prime example, and that was Mustafa.
Let's talk 2 more stats.
Yeah.
Or 1 more stat before we go into formation. And this stat was very concerning for me, and it was concerning for Arteta, which is the fact that Burnley only fouled us 8 times, whereas we fouled Burnley 11.
Sure.
And to put it into perspective, when you're trying to hold the ball and play a possession-based game, right? You can't be stopping the game because that kills the momentum.
Definitely.
Every time there's a dead ball, everybody has to reset. You go out of formation. To get into this formation, you have to be in to defend a set piece, to be in to defend a corner. If we zone or if we man marking, it's a whole different game. You're not like...
You know what? And Arsene Wenger back in the day used to always say that dead balls kill Arsenal's game. If we look back to when Jesse Lingard was out there dabbing in the Emirates and dancing, whatever, nigga. I think they won 3-1 that day, and most pundits were like, dude, United play destructive football.
Yeah.
They want to counter-attack you, so they want to break your flow. They're not going to let you guys get to that 600 passing mark. And they're going to disrupt, tackle you, foul you, throw-ins, corners, just to make sure that you don't get into your flow.
That's why a lot of teams start buying destructive players, such as your Fellaini's, your Matic's. Fernandinho's are perfect.
Yeah.
Casemiro also.
Yeah.
And these guys are experts at breaking down play without getting fouls.
Exactly.
And nobody was allowed to step up from the bench for real except Lucas Torreira, which is a big problem.
And he only came on because there was an injury to Saka.
Which is a big problem. Because our formation, our classic formation under Arteta so far, 4-2-3-1. Except when we have Torreira in the starting lineup, it kind of gives a lot of freedom to our midfielders and our left back, especially because Saka would bomb up the line, Xhaka would drop into the left centre back role, and now we're fluid. There's an overload on the left wing. We can ping long balls there. We know it's always going to be a 2v1. If not, if it's a 2v2, then Xhaka has more space, Torreira has more space, Ozil can drift into that space. Then we just end up having like a 3v2 situation. It becomes dangerous, but we didn't do that at all. Our 4-2-3-1 was super static.
It was static, and there was no fluidity, no movement from the team.
It was bad.
Man like Xhaka is a man reborn under this new formation that we've been playing. It's a transition formation, so sometimes in defense we're in a 4-2-2 block. Moving up the field, we switch more to a 4-3-2-1, and then once we're attacking and ball possession high up the field, it's more of a 3 at the back where Granit Xhaka slots in between left back and centre back, and he's been super comfortable there. He doesn't have to make those destructive tackles like you said. He's always late to those, so we know he can't make them. He's not under pressure by being in the midfield where he can't see what's behind him. We also have to talk about Aubameyang, because when Martinelli plays on that left side with Saka, you can see him opening up space for Saka, you know what I mean? He doesn't desert him. it's literally like Saka moves up the field and he's with
It's
Martinelli.
almost like they got tied together.
Exactly.
If I'm moving, you're moving
They got
too.
a 5 meter rope and they just work up and down that line all the time. Whereas Aubameyang will be like, the ball hasn't come into this half for a while. I guess I gotta drop back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then
try to do
there's
something.
no chemistry between the two because like Saka doesn't know how to play with Aubameyang. I don't know if he thinks maybe big presence of Aubameyang. I don't want to mess up now. And we also know Aubameyang's not going to track back as much as Martinelli. Martinelli will go all the way to our corner flag to get the ball. Bro.
Exactly.
Whereas Oba would be like, I'm in this block of ours, but like, don't ask me to do too much more than that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely didn't help at all, which leads me to the question why Pepe didn't come on, replace one of those guys.
Teta, what are you doing?
Yeah, the subs were terrible, and I felt like nobody had confidence in Guendouzi when he had the ball, so they weren't runs anyway.
One thing that was very evident last season or beginning of this season was that Arsenal didn't have natural wingers, right? We would play with inverted strikers. We'd put midfielders out there, we'd put defenders out there, but we never had natural wingers. So what did Emery go and do? What did Raul Sanelli go and do? They put down money winger. And they bought probably the best talent.
They said, lay by, bro.
Little bit. But he's here, you know what I mean? And he's the guy who has so much presence when he's on the field. He drags players out. Defenders are not sure whether to go with him, stay with him, spread the line, keep the line compact. He just brings confusion, even if he doesn't receive the ball.
Exactly. Presence, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Presence.
And for him to not start is just super shocking for me because I don't care how he's doing in practice. Maybe he's not doing what Arteta wants exactly.
I doubt that.
But I
think it's more of a situation of he didn't know who to drop, and he doesn't want to drop somebody that is a fan favorite already. The established names, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil. You don't want to start dropping those people because you saw what happened with him when he started dropping Ozil. Then Ozil comes back, and it's not like he performed out of his skin. We're just happy to see him, so we're
Ozil's clean, but he doesn't create as much as he used to, you know what I mean?
He doesn't help in terms of like winning the ball back.
Man like Dani Ceballos is one of those players who wins the ball up very high up on the pitch. This guy tackles and assists at the same time with one touch, dude. We've seen it under Emery. And he came on for 15 minutes against Burnley, created 2 chances. Mesut Ozil, I don't know if he played that game, but it was, I think, Joe Willock or someone else. Can't really remember at this point, but he had created more chances in 15 minutes than anyone else in the team, you know what I mean? And for him to not even feature in this game was like, dude, how do you get into this Arsenal team, you know? Guys, our next fixture is against Newcastle United, right?
Newcastle are in good form. Newcastle in very good form. They beat Chelsea, they drew with Everton, who shout out man like Ancelotti. Ever since he's come in, if you look at the fixtures played over that period, Everton would be second. Of course, Liverpool would be first. But like it goes to show how an established manager can come and really stabilize the ship in such a way. Imagine Merseyside first and second, that'd be scary. They also drew to Wolves, who also in good form.
Playing good football.
And the last time they lost was on the first of this decade, against a informed Leicester City team.
3-0, yeah.
Which is hectic, which means we're going to a team who's high in confidence right now. Fair enough, it's at home. We're at the Emirates, we're back, we're comfortable, but it's not going to be an easy situation.
Not at all. I think Newcastle has been playing they're trying to play attacking football, so their problem at the beginning of the season was that they couldn't score goals. Now they've forgotten about that. It's all about trying to keep clean sheets now. They've got men like Saint Maximin with the bandana.
Saints. He clean. He fast as well.
That guy moves. So I do think they're going to be a threat to us in front of goal. Like if Lelo's not open, if Mustafi is not putting in that world-class performance again, we're going to struggle against him.
Well, how would you set up a team? What would be your preferred formation, and then who starts in that formation?
Look, although I do like the 4-3-2-1 that Arteta tends to deploy, I think a 4-3-3 would suit us more.
I love 4-3-3.
I like
Dean crying out. 4-3-3.
I like dynamic midfielders and space for players to move into positions because, like, we can talk about the cam position and it's dead.
It's
like,
dead.
We can try and name a few good players.
Ericsson went for 17 million pounds. Dead.
Mate,
17.
Ozil's non-existent anymore. Dead. Jesse Lingard don't even know where he plays, bro. I'm telling you. So, my midfield three would be a dynamic midfield between probably Granit Xhaka because he's been solid, can't get out the team right now. And the last midfielder I'd probably have is Lucas Destruction Torreira because that guy is the most proactive midfielder we have.
You didn't say the third one. Ceballos.
Yes, I started with Ceballos, Xhaka, and Torreira.
Clean.
Yeah.
Defense.
A man like Pablo Mari, dude, he has to start. If you look at Tottenham's last game, Bergwijn came literally 2 days ago from, I think, Ajax? PSV, there we go. He came from PSV and he was straight into the lineup. And the amount of confidence that instills in a player who's just come to a new club is excellent. Because you saw it, he scored on his debut. Everyone is happy, everyone knows his name, everyone knows his celebration. Granted, our defense did okay. We did sharp against Burnley.
Last couple of games.
Exactly. But think about it this way. If Pablo Mari was playing, he's known for playing long balls at a very high rate. You know what I mean? He's comfortable on the ball. He plays 1-2. The guy's 6'2".
At a 95%
you know what that,
passing accuracy.
Oh, dude, clinical. He's won trophies. He's literally won everything with Flamengo.
Voted the best centre back in all of America.
Oh wow!
For that season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd love to see him in, and then the rest of the three.
I definitely have Bellerin. He's a young captain. How can I leave out Mustafi after the performance he's been putting in recently?
Like, nothing else needs to be said, man.
He's topping up stats. We've spoken so much about him, so I'm not going to linger long. But also, my left back would definitely be, if he's not injured at the moment, I'd bring back Saka because Saka is not even a natural left back, but the things he's doing, dog. That goal he scored against Bournemouth, guys. Trust me, those are Aguero type goals because he put it top roof, dude. Top of the roof. Up front is where it gets tricky because Arsenal have a large number of players who can all play in different positions. But I feel like our most efficient or most productive formation and setup is when Martinelli is on the left. The rest of the other two are interchangeable, and of course we can debate it all day long, but Martinelli gets what playing left wing means. So yeah, Martinelli. And then on the right, guys, it's not even a discussion. I'm putting in Pepe. He gets nutmegs. He drags players out. He creates chances by not even touching the ball.
That's dribbles in the Arsenal team.
Exactly. And the thing is that he puts in the defensive shift as well.
Who are you running with?
It's controversial because I love Lacazette, but I want to see goals, bro. I want to see the back of the net ripple, and that's the reason I take Aubameyang, just because he's Mr. Arsenal. Like, he's carried us, he's won us so many points this season, and I understand that he missed against Burnley, but yo, dog, the guy had been sitting for 3 weeks, 2 games, so I put him back in the team. Yeah.
What are you saying about scores?
The score, wow. This is a tough one because, like I said, Newcastle's on form right now and Arsenal is always shaky with the results. But I have faith in my team and I do think we're going to win this game. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Arsenal. I say Aubameyang's back in it. I say Martinelli's back in it. And man like Bellerin, I've seen him take them chances, bro. He's been shooting. When no one else is scoring, Bellerin is going to step up. Take my word for it. 3-1 Arsenal.
He scores like twice a season.
right. This is the second time he's going to score. Then shut up shop.
Yeah, then we don't need it.
But what you say, what's the score going to be?
It's tough, man. It's tough. I still feel like we draw FC. And I think
we have been.
It can easily be a 1-1, 2-2 situation. if we are playing in a fluid formation, I see ourselves edging out a 2-1 win, maybe even 2-0 in the sense that our defense can be solid. We see that now. And it will bring fear back into Emirates because that's what Arteta's looking for.
Yeah. Especially if Pepe is playing, Martinelli's playing, Aubameyang's playing. That is extreme pace up front. No team is going to like this. And you know what, dog? Like, I'm not going to even lie. Like, Arsenal has been struggling for wins this season, dude. I think we've only won 6 games, guys. Newcastle have won more games than us. They're sitting on 8 games, and that's still poor. We have the same amount of wins as Man City have losses. We have lost the season to Liverpool already, guys. So things are tough at the moment, and a draw honestly wouldn't surprise me.
But anyway, guys, tell us your score predictions in the comments down below. Also tell us who your man of the match was for Burnley, and tell us about how you felt about our analysis. English, our analysis of the game. Said, I came on a boat, bro. But yeah, drop us the score predictions, like the video if you like the video, and subscribe. Now we're getting to our last segment of the show, the funnest segment of the show, the most banter bit of the show. It's time to Hey Call a Gooner. Yo, my nigga Batty.
My G, what up, dog?
What's up, boys?
It's been a minute, dog. You still watching Arsenal, I hope.
Hey, man, I'm trying not to, bro, just for the thing. But, like, no, I am. I'm watching the boys. I haven't been watching football as much this season. I won't lie to you that.
Understandably so.
I don't know why, bro, but, like...
Hey, because it's been tough. It's been tough for us Gooners, bro.
Yeah. It's been tough.
Yeah.
Man, it's been tough for the last how many years, dog? All our lives, basically. Since we were conscious enough to realize these things, it's been tough, man. We're used to it, dude. So, like, I feel like it's made us warriors, know what I mean? So, dude, things are looking up. Things can only go up from here, I feel.
Alright, my G. Well, we have a couple of questions for you, starting off with, how do you feel about our last performance against Burnley? I don't know if you watched the game, but we were pretty wasteful, my nigga. Very wasteful.
Okay, wait, I didn't watch the game, but I did check out the highlights. Man, I feel like we have these moments where, like, obviously that is what happens when you're only starting to have your come up, you know what I mean? You're not going to be consistent all at once. It's going to take a little while. So I feel like, you know, we'll have these moments where it's like, yeah, this is good. Like, it's been like this for like a while now, where I'd say like we can have a good solid maybe 30 minutes of the game, you know what I mean? Or maybe like 25 minutes of the game, not even a full half, but you know, a chunk of the minutes where like you're seeing this football and you're like, wow, dude, this is so nice to watch. Then all of a sudden when you leave for a moment to get a drink or something like that, bro, things have changed. Now things have gone back to like no motivation, no kind of like inspiration to do anything. Do you know what I mean? I think Aubameyang has been doing a lot of that on the pitch, bro. Like Aubameyang off pitch is such a G, bro, such a beast, you know, such an energy, such a vibe, and you're not seeing that lately when he's on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? We're not seeing that same kind of impact he has off stage, you know what I mean? So I'd say overall the performance not great.
You know, we've just signed Pablo Mari and Cedric Suarez. And these are January signings that are just here to help improve the team until the rest of the season. But of course, the big transfer window is in the summer. So my question to you, Batty, is what one player do you think Arsenal needs in order to win this league?
I think I'd have to say we need a cam, bro. Like I love Ozil, I've been loving Mesut Ozil, you know, but it looks like Mans needs to head on, you know. So I'd say, you know, we would need a cam. So who could that one player be? Who could that? Yo, guys, like I'm really sour about this Bruno Fernandes thing. It still hurts me because like, really wanted. I mean, it was never really likely for us, but it was just like at least if he started.
Hey man, Pepe wasn't likely for us.
You know, fair enough. Dude, I don't know know if you guys have seen that, but I don't know if he's playing in that camp position right now because he plays right wing as well. But Ikone is in the French league. I forgot what team he plays for. Man, but this guy is quick and he's just like I just think, right? I mean, at the stage that I'm in right now, even when I'm playing FIFA or doing whatever, right? I'm making my team predominantly black, right? And because of that forward lineup, as you see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pepe, Lacazette, you know, and then bringing a Cam there, that Ikone who's also French, you know, and you bring that. You know, that connection that these guys can just, you know, speak French and communicate together quite easily.
It's kind of like what Arsene Wenger did with us. Recruited so many French players, and then they were all on song for the Invincibles.
Exactly, you know? Exactly, bro. And I like that. And I think, so like, yeah, bro, if you guys go check this guy out, like, he does seem to be, and I think he's 2021, you know, quite a youngster.
Yo, we thought you lost, you dog. We thought Escom hit you.
Nah, I've been here, bro. I've been here, dog. I was hearing you guys going out.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on him, man? How do you feel about what he's done in the short time he's had with the team, and where do you think he's going in the future?
Man, to be honest, I was hell excited for Arteta to come in. Nothing's changed, to be very honest. Bro, our team was running from the inside out, man. Even if you couldn't really see it, like, there's just a lot of damage that is there, that is underneath the surface, you know. And that stuff he's gonna have to deal with, and that's gonna take a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm excited, man. The youngest manager in the EPL. Can you bring Arsenal back? Like, give him a 5-year plan or something like that. Like, you know, give us some sort of progress, you know. And bro, anything at this point, dude. A Carabao Cup would honestly be something that, like, just jolt some energy into the guys to be like, dude, we can win trophies, man. Do you know what I mean? A trophy can be won. The thing was, just before Emery left, I think I was saying that, you know, we should focus on the Europa and try to win that, because since we're not going to be getting into that top 5, top 4, right, most likely not, it's possible, but then, you know, then we need that. We need something. We still need a cup, and I think that's a great cup to have, bro. Europa is a solid thing, man. You know what I mean? So if we could win that, but anyway, I'm happy with him. I'm very happy with him so far. And hell excited to see what comes next, bro. Like, he hasn't had, you know, much like leeway. He just came in, didn't have cash, because, you know, it's always January. Arsenal in January don't do much, but do these loan things, right? So yeah, I think give him a year, bro. This time next year, I think we'll be seeing something different.
Oh, wait, dope. Thank you so much, Batsy, for tuning into our show, representing the Arsenal brand. If you guys would also like to be on the show, please like, subscribe, comment, leave your number down below, and we will definitely call you guys. We've got to unite so our team can unite on the field and we can win some silverware.
Amen to that. Also, if you guys enjoyed the show, Betsy, I hope you enjoyed being on it.
Yeah.
Please, like KB said, like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy, Van Illusions.
And your boy, Bemba. Until the next.
Stay blessed.
Safe.
Bless.